Hey everyone, welcome to Babies and Blessings. It's me, Jenny, and I'm just sitting here in the rocking chair, rocking my little Beckham, my little cutie patootie boy. I've got a video that will be going up about him and his name reveal and all that stuff in a few days. I think one day next week. So I am filming this on Tuesday. I had to think of what day it was. Tuesday, July 1st. I've been trying to do some videos today because I'm going to be out of town for the next couple of weeks. And I'm going to a church conference next week. Then the week after that, I'm going on a vacation with my mom and my sister. And so I was just trying to get up some videos done, scheduled to play while I'm gone to keep my videos going. So you've probably seen this shirt more than once. And, well, I'm sorry. But anyway, I wanted to just kind of piggyback off of a video that was done by my friend Penny over at Penny's Doll Diaries, and also Becca from Becca's Happy Place. She touched on the topic as well. So Penny did a video called Against All Odds, What Would You Do? And she's talking about someone in the video whose family is against her being in the hobby. I am she. She's talking about me. I think she also shared a video on her community wall that I did, kind of touching on why I left YouTube and left the Reborn hobby there for a little bit. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and kind of, like I said, my dog's in here, but she doesn't want to be. I just wanted to come on and kind of touch on that a little bit and maybe, do some clarification. So, yes, my family is very much against my being in the hobby. They think it's weird. They don't agree with it. They have said very ugly and, hateful things to me about it. They have given me ultimatums. They have gone without speaking to me. On Sundays after church, I have everyone over here at my house. And my 3 children, they're all 3 grown. My 2 older ones are married. Our youngest child, she's 20. She still lives at home with us. So I have everybody over. So there's about 8 of us. On Sundays, I've had Sunday lunches where, I slaved and cooked and got up at the crack of dawn that morning to get lunch going for everybody. And we're all sitting at the table eating and nobody speaks to me at all. And I'm just going to be real. I'm just being real. I've gone to church and none of my kids speak to me because they found out about my hobby. And what had happened was my husband a while back had bought me an iPad as a gift to be able to do things on my iPad because he knew I really wanted one. Well, a while after I got the iPad, there was a need for an iPad for our platform for music, which all 3 of my kids are involved on the platform. They're involved in music. I'm a pastor's wife, so my kids are involved in music. They needed an extra iPad for the words to praise and worship songs. So I volunteered my iPad to them. I said, well, y'all can use it. Well, I didn't realize I was giving it to them. And so my daughter's boyfriend was using it and he was taking it home with him, which I didn't know. And he was doing some some schoolwork, some classes, college classes he was taking. He was doing work on that. Well, what happened was he was coming across my videos that I had uploaded on my phone because I had my phone and my iPad synced. And so he was finding videos that I was doing. I thought I was deleting them faster than anybody could see them. I was wrong. He thought, so he found them, and he wound up sending them to my daughter, and then they sent them all to each other behind my back. And so that was why nobody was speaking to me at the lunch table or at church or anything like that. And so then it came out that my oldest daughter said that she did not want me to babysit her children when she had children if I was still in the hobby. And so it was brought to my attention, and then it was told to me that I either could get out of the hobby, or they would not have a relationship. None of my family would have a relationship with me. And at the time, I felt like I was doing the right thing by getting out of the hobby. So I did, packed all my dolls up. I sold some, and then I had some packed up to sell, and that kind of fell through. And the person that was going to buy them changed their mind, which was fine. And so I just left them in the shipping boxes in the closet. And one day my husband asked me about them because he had to go in that closet for something. He asked me about them. It's in the closet that used to be our oldest daughter's room. And so he went to get something out of that closet one day and saw them and asked me about them. And I said, well, because at the time I was waiting for shipping prices to go down. So that's what I told him, because that was true. And well, then time went on, and I just felt like, you know, it really wasn't fair. And that if they really wanted a relationship with me, that it shouldn't be based on a hobby. Shouldn't be based on something that I was doing that they just didn't like. It's not like I have them all over the house. It's not like I've ever had them out while they were home. It's not like I, you know, took them off when we went grocery shopping together, you know, nothing like that. I've always, because they've always, you know, made little snide comments here and there throughout the years of me being in the hobby. And that's why I would get out time after time, you know. And so I just kept them put up. I kept all their stuff put up. I did not, you know, have them out when my family was home. I've always just waited until nobody was here, and I would get them out. And I kept them, you know, all put away, all their stuff put away. And, but as time went on, and I just got to thinking about, you know, what they were asking of me. And I thought, I would never ask that of them. I would never say things like that to them, or anybody for that matter. And so I, you know, was realizing that I was really missing my dolls. I was missing being a part of the Reborn community. I was just missing that outlet, you know. And so I made the decision to get my dolls out again. And at first I thought, you know, I'll just get them out every once in a while and maybe change their outfit and send a picture or two to a couple of other Reborn collector friends, you know. And so that's kind of how it started out. Well, what happened was I realized even more so how much I missed them and how much I wanted to have the hobby in my life again. And so I just, you know, launched out, and I made the decision, you know what, I'm going back. And I rejoined some Reborn and dog Facebook groups. I got my channel up and going, and, you know, here I am. And I just want to say that if you are one of those people who are dealing with family or friends or loved ones who are, you know, not showing kindness or not showing respect to you about your hobby, keep on going, because it doesn't matter what other people think. This is not weird. It's not a bad hobby. You're not doing anything wrong. I've always loved dolls. I never really was into like Barbie dolls or anything like that, but I loved dolls. I loved baby dolls. I collected them. I played with them. I took care of them. I mean, like, dolls were a big part of my life. And, you know, and then having children was a big part of my life. And so for me, this was a hobby that was just kind of natural to me because of, you know, having loved dolls. I always babysat children when I was a kid, babysit children as an adult, and then had, you know, my 3 children that I took care of. I was a stay-at-home mom and loved them, and, you know, and now they're grown, and so it's like a part of that is missing. And, you know, for whatever reason, the dolls just, you know, kind of help with that. And I mean, I don't treat them like they're real or anything like that. And, you know, I don't do reborn hobbies, or outings. I don't really take them out, you know, when I go off any place. It's we've got you all kinds of turned around here there, bud. There we go. You know, but I love watching people who do, but I don't, you know. So I mean, there's just really nothing. This is an innocent hobby, and I just want to say to those who commented encouraging words, people who left comments on Penny's video, on Becca's video, on my video that I did, that I touched a little bit about this on, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the people who have come over and subscribed to my channel since these videos have come up. Thank you so much for your encouragement, for your kindness to somebody that you don't know. And, you know, it means more to me than you could ever know. And I am so grateful just for the circle of people, you know, who are there and who are supporting, and who, you know, just remind me it's okay, you know. And, you know, my family may never come around. They may never be okay with this hobby. They don't know I'm back in it, to be honest. Not as of right now. Not that I know of. Anyway, they may not don't know it, but, and I don't know what I'm going to do when they find out, and I don't know how that's going to turn out, but, I'm not giving up my hobby. And, you know, if it comes down to they want to throw up the whole ultimatum again, then, you know, I may have to say, well, that's your choice. Oh, well, you know, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry that you don't want to have anything to do with me just because I collect dolls. You know, I think that's ridiculous. So anyway, I don't want to keep this video too long, but I did just want to come on and, you know, just kind of piggyback off of Penny's video. And I appreciate her doing that video. She did ask me about it before she did it, and I was absolutely on board with it. And I'm grateful, you know, that she did. I'm grateful for the things that she had to say, her standpoint on it, and all of that. And I'm just thankful for my circle of friends, and I'm thankful to be back in the hobby, to be back on YouTube. And I'm just looking forward to just growing in the hobby and growing my channel and just loving the hobby even more. So, but that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.